Well, this might be it. Might be here for our delivery of those pieces. Going this, pretty sure this is the company. See if we can't get this stuff unloaded. Well, this is it. 9,833 pounds of it. It's all coming off. Wonder where it's headed to now. It's a global shipping place down here in Miami. Well, I'm in the right area, which is good news. I've got to get turned around. The point of contact just goes to a main number. It says, if you know your party's extension, put it in. I didn't know an extension. And then it just says goodbye if you don't enter anything. But that kind lady looked at my bill of lading and said, you're looking for Caesar. He is door 1 through 4. So door 1 through 4 is up here. And she said there's an office in the corner. I didn't think I saw an office. Unless there's one on the other side of this trailer here you go in. Or somewhere up in here, maybe? I don't know. Let's go find out. Man, I thoroughly enjoy some of these brokers. I've got one of my guys. He's going from like, let me think, Texas to Idaho or something like that. One of my camper guys. And I get a call and I don't answer because I'm getting unloaded. I didn't know my phone was ringing. No big deal. And the guy was like, are you still on track for delivery? And he knows it's one of my drivers because he has their information. I was like, yeah, hasn't said otherwise. He said, well, where's your driver at? I'm like, I don't know, let me ask. He goes, what do you mean you don't know where your driver is at? I'm like, I don't keep track of them 24/7. I don't need to. I don't have to babysit these guys. They know what they're doing. And call me when they have a problem. Customer wants to know where his RV is. I don't know, in between Texas and Idaho. Oh my. Act like I'm just sitting here with behind a computer all day, just messing around. All right, we got 22 miles, 41 minutes to our van delivery. Run over here. Yep, we're delivered. Just gonna make a copy of the paperwork and I'm gonna send that off to the factoring company. Just kidding, he's 43 minutes past due. Well, guess they're releasing me from RTS today. Well, you know it's getting bad in the car transport biz when a Hispanic gentleman that I delivered to in Florida, he's complaining about the people. He's like, man, I just have people coming in here and don't speak any English. You can't understand them. He was like, you're the first person that I've had in a long time that when they said they were going to be here in 45 minutes, they didn't show up 3 hours later. He's like, I was just trying to let you know that we closed at 6. Just so you know that after 6 no one was gonna be here. I was like, yeah. I was wondering why you said that when I said I'd be there at 4:30. But he was cool, he was a nice guy. He's gonna keep my number because I told him he asked me if I was from up that way and asked if I run down here often. I'm like, at this time of year it's every other week I'm just about down here with running snowbirds. So I gotta find this address. Oh man, traffic is gonna be a mother effer. No, I don't think that's it. South Ocean Boulevard. Let's see what it says. Oh my God, 2 hours.
Let's take Florida's Turnpike North.
It's gonna be late before I get over to the other side of the state today. Damn. No, that's not right. That can't be right. That's too far north. Where's it taking me? Okay, an hour and 45. It's still long,
Head
but
north on Southwest 1.
it was trying to take me another 20 miles north. All right, let's get driving. I really don't have time to mess around because I've got 2 customers waiting for me, but I don't think time really matters. But I also need to start making my way home tonight. I still got to go across the Everglades, and it's gonna be getting dark. So let's go. You know, I was talking to somebody the other day just about how tough it has become out here, and that, you know, I pretty much saw myself doing something in transport. You know, either would it be just owning the company, driving still, hauling different things. You know, like, I'm always intrigued of different things. Like, I don't really want to be good. I don't want to really be the master of just one thing. I'd rather be good at a whole bunch of different things, because the way things shift out here, you could lose everything in an instant. I mean, the economy could fall out. There goes a lot of my enclosed high-end cars. People might have to liquidate and just send everything to auction or sell everything privately or whatever, consign them at a classic car dealer. You know, I may get a little bit of business taking them there, but if nobody has money, then they may just sit there. It's just, that's the kind of world we live in, where I don't think people really understood how, I mean, I don't think I've ever seen it in my lifetime, you know, being 32 years old, that how one day the world just shuts down. You know, when COVID happened, how the world just, and everybody was so confused, didn't know who to trust. And when it comes down to it, you know, the people that we were supposed to be listening to, we can't even trust them. And that's all fact, which is scary. But what I was trying to say is, like, you never know when something like that could just happen again. And if I have all my eggs in one basket, then I could just, you know, essentially just lose the business. I just try to, what I was getting to is, when I was talking to my friend, we're saying, like, you know, if we could just win $1 million and then just relax for a little bit, we would always still come back and still be what we're doing. Like, no matter what amount of money we won, we would still, you know, in some capacity be in trucking. It just shows my passion for it. But it's a nice looking truck in here. I've always been just trying to expand my horizons of what, you know, what I can do and what I can haul. And there's just other stuff that interests me. And boats interest me. And, you know, I see a lot of these guys with, you know, whether it's like 3, 4, 5 axle boat trailers hauling boats. I'm not saying I want to go out there and claim I know what I'm doing, nor would I ever do something like that without help or instruction from someone who's experienced. But it interests me. I seem, you know, I drive 95 a lot, and that's all you see is boats coming up and down, whether it be, you know, 25 footers or 60 footers. You see it all. Yeah, I see a couple different companies running 95, and I see them all the time. So anyways, I just feel like I have to always be ready to bounce and bob and weave, because things could just get to a point where, you know, the world shuts down. And if the world shuts down, what it still needs to operate? What can I do to, you know, still make a living? Because I think part of it, and I don't 100% know why I'm saying this, because I don't, kind of just venting to people, because I know my followers that watch
in 2 miles, use the left lane to
my YouTube channel are most of us are in the same business in some capacity. It's just we're a single income family, and I'm the sole provider, which I do not mind at all. But it's like I always have to be ready. Like I can't just take the good weeks for granted and go blow that money on stupid stuff. That's why I run the way I do. I prefer older equipment. I just try to save fuel. I'm always trying to find where the cheapest fuel is, where the best quality cheap fuel is. And Mudflap's been really clutch here recently with adding TA and Petro onto their program and saving a good amount of money for me with easy truck stops to get in and out of. But anyways, that's just kind of my thoughts, and I don't know, I don't mean to be negative. I don't think it, hopefully it didn't come off as negative. It's just kind of one of those, like, people in the same industry will understand. That's why I like being in the business where I can go find work. Like, we cuss the load boards, we cuss the brokers, but at the end of the day, and I tell my wife this all the time, if we were in a situation where we needed $1,000, not that we don't have that, I'm just saying, just in perspective, that I could go make $1,000. I don't work a job where I have to put in 40 hours and then make my regular pay, and there's no opportunity to make extra money for, this bill or that bill or whatever it is. In the transport industry, load boards, you can go get it. So anyways, that's my tidbit of opening up to you guys for the day. I am headed to pick up 2 cars, and then I'm headed to get a shower, and I'm headed to find a place to sleep. Well, it was nice of RTS to call me. But they've been finalizing this for the last 2 weeks. It's funny how all of a sudden this is gonna get done today because I wanted a release letter. Just tired of messing with this. We'll see how long we're on hold for. I'm sitting in traffic, so I got nothing else better to do, really, I guess. Well, we have made it. I don't know what the camera's gonna pick up here, but we made it to Fort Myers. Waiting for there's a gate right here to our right. So I'm waiting on the customer. I've got my first car already on. I just texted her and said I'm out at the gate, and I'm guessing she's gonna bring it back because I can't make that turn, and I don't think they want you back in there. Well, I got my headlamp on. This dead ends into like a national park or preserved land or something. There's a bunch of frogs jumping around here, and it's so quiet back here. It's kind of eerie. I don't like Florida when there's snakes, and I know there's probably not any alligators in here, but still, it's a little creepy because right down there is no outlet and it goes right into preserved land. But she said she was going to come to this gate. I didn't realize there was multiple gates, but I'm not going to complain about this one because of there's no traffic. I can just sit back here out of the way, load up, strap down, and find a place to stay tonight. So we got this beautiful BMW. It's a very nice car. This lady was super nice. I have to be on regular. Actually, I think I've got my headlight in there. I should use that. She's bringing out a Lincoln Navigator, an older Lincoln Navigator. And I'll remind you about, I'm here to personally pick up this vehicle because this is the lady whose car was held hostage from her. Due to broker not answering the phone. I was in that crazy snowstorm, and trying to talk to everybody on the phone. The driver was holding a hostage, the car hostage. The police came. So I told her I would come get it personally and cut her a little bit of a discount for the headache the last time.